welcome back to my channel. Today's pick a card reading is for those who are attracted to women, okay? And it's how do women view you? In front of me, I have 3 different options, each with a different card. This is group 1, group 2, and group 3. Choose the one that really calls out to you. Okay, let's get started. Group number 1. Okay, so how do women view you? Okay, group number 1. So right away, what I'm seeing with this card here is that women view you guys as being cool, okay? And very just real nonchalant, just, you know, in your element, comfortable with yourself is what I'm seeing with that. And then with the cat card, that goes perfectly with the sunglasses. Women also see you guys as being independent and you don't have to have anyone, you know? And I feel like naturally they are curious about you and they want to know more, okay? So you guys have this intrigue. Yeah, you create this intrigue with women. And I feel like, you know, you guys probably don't even have to initiate conversation first is what I'm getting. I feel like you have them hitting up your DMs, okay? So that's interesting. Yeah, and I just feel like you just have this very secure type of energy. So you're cool, you're laid back, you're independent, and just kind of off doing your own thing. I feel like you guys are always kind of up to something, like a cat, and on your way to accomplishing something, okay? Always working on something. In fact, that leads into the work card here. So, you know, I feel like you guys have a good work ethic and women know that about you, okay? And maybe even you spend long hours or work requires a lot of your time and attention is what I'm seeing here. But either way, it's you know, you're making that money though. That's also coming across. And yeah, and I just feel like, you know, women, they notice that about you, okay? They feel like, okay, this guy's balling, you know? But, you know, you do work for what you've got though, okay? So I do see that. Okay, so with the XO card, what's coming to me about that is that you guys are that ex that got away, that your ex has never, they always go back to you in their mind and think, what if? What if we had given this another go? You know, did I lose the love of my life? They are comparing any new person to you guys, okay? So you're that ex that got away is what I'm seeing. Also with the XO card, I feel like, you know, some of you, this is going to go for a smaller portion of you, but it's still coming through strong, is that, you know, some women do wonder though if there is an ex that you aren't over, okay? So I'm just getting yeah, for some of you, your heart is still with your ex and you're not giving anyone new, you know, the time of day really. You'll entertain it here or there, but your heart's not in it is what I'm seeing. So yeah, you know, that's also coming through. Okay, so with the freedom card, what I'm getting with that is that women know that you guys, you know, being independent and self-sufficient, you love your freedom, okay? You love being your own boss, so to speak, and doing what you want to do when you want to do it. Okay, so you are all about really, okay, so this group is really, I'm feeling true to themselves, and they just you guys do what comes to you in the moment, okay? And I feel so you want somebody, I feel who will allow you this freedom to be who you are and to do your things, because I feel you guys are the type that you like your alone time, you like your time with your friends, you like your time with hobbies, you like your time is what I'm getting. So yeah. And somebody who's got to be around you guys 24/7 is not going to work, okay? I'm just getting this energy of you'll feel constricted and you know, just not free. So you would do well with somebody else who also loves freedom and doing their own thing. And then when you guys come together, it's amazing because you weren't near each other 24/7 is what I'm getting. You guys will have lives outside of each other. Okay, so I also drew that you guys, women, see you as being mysterious, okay, which goes hand in hand with the sunglasses, because yeah, you know, I don't feel like you guys open up right away about who you are in your life story. It's kind of like, you know, you feel the waters, you're an observer, you know, you kind of keep things low key. Like you are social, but it's with what you want to talk about. Like, not what you want to talk about, but like, it's not about yourself though, right away is what I'm getting. Like it takes you a little bit to feel like, okay, yeah, I trust this person to reveal, you know, who I am. Okay, so. Okay, you guys are also coming across like a Gemini, all right? So I feel like that's what I'm saying. Like I am getting a social vibe here. It's just, you know, you'll talk about what you want to talk about, and it's not necessarily about yourself, at least right away. And along with the Gemini, I feel like this group is very like, you're intellectual, you know, you like mentally stimulating things. Like I feel like you like things that intrigue you, okay, because you're smart. So I feel like, you know, just, yeah, I feel like you guys are personally like kind of holding out for somebody that you feel like matches that. And yeah, I think, you know, the women that know you know this. Okay, so let's take a look at some more cards in regards to you. Okay, so how else do women view you guys? Okay, before I get into these cards though, what I also drew for you guys as far as how women see you is like a rebel as well as not, okay, as a sweetheart. So that's interesting to me. Okay, so on one hand, you know, the rebelness of you is kind of the one that just doesn't care, you know, about what everybody else is doing. They're going to do their own thing and be true to themselves and even rock the boat, I'm feeling. They don't care if certain things they say are controversial. It's like you're true to yourself, okay? And yeah, you like things that are interesting. So it's like you're going to like, kind of like, you guys are kind of like the type that, you know, would say something just to see how everybody reacts, you know? Yeah, like a social experiment, you know, type thing. But at the flip side, you know, of that is women also see you guys to be like a sweetheart. So it's like they know you mean well deep down. Like you might come across as kind of a badass, you know, upon meeting you. But you guys, you also, you know, you have a heart, you mean well, and you want what's best for others overall. Like, so that's, you know, that's an interesting dynamic to see. Okay, so, okay, you guys, so like I was saying, women do see you guys as being authentic and real. Okay, so something that they like about you also came through. They think your guys' scent smells like you guys smell amazing, okay? Alright, so, you guys also have a very bold gaze, okay? And it can make people look away. It's intense, but I feel like women love that, okay? Like, they could literally stare into your eyes for, like, ever. So, with the Four of Cups here, you know, there are times I'm getting that you can be kind of moody, okay? And yeah, you just might come across as being kind of a punk, like you don't really, you know, want to talk, want anything to do with anything that others are doing, just kind of stick to yourself type feeling. And I'm also seeing with that, you know, it also goes back to if you guys are hooked to an ex, I feel like, you know, it's kind of like new people feel like, wow, they don't even see like what's right in front of them. Like we could be amazing together type feeling. Yeah. That's also coming through for that. Kind of like you guys aren't seeing things clearly when it comes to new people if you are hooked to an ex. Yeah, that's coming through. And they feel like, you know, that you guys are slow moving when it comes to relationships and actually initiating anything and making a move. And I feel like, yeah, well, you know, if you're hooked to an ex, why would you? Like, I do feel like you guys entertain people here and there. But like I said, I don't feel like it's really going anywhere. And that's for you, those of you hooked to the ex. And yeah, you know, with the Eight of Air reversed, I feel like, you know, there was one point where you weren't giving the time of day to anybody. But now I feel like because it's reversed, it's flipped, and you are starting to break free of this. So it's like you guys are at this point where you're like, all right, either me and the ex are giving this another go, or I'm letting go of that for good. Because you do notice that there are other people who want a shot with you with the 7 of water here, okay? So you're looking around, you're noticing, you're like, okay, I got options, I've got choices, like, who do I want? I do see you starting to talk to new people. But yeah, with the 9 of water here reversed though, there is definitely somebody in particular that's coming through that feels like you two would be like a match made in heaven, and that you guys, okay, it goes back to this, aren't seeing that, and they wish you were. Okay, so with that, you know, you are seen to be currently like hard to get by women. And you're kind of like in this energy of where you don't really know where to go from here as far as relationships go. Like really, you know, giving anyone a go is what I'm seeing with that. Also, you guys are seen to be like with a certain, I feel like you and your friends, okay, so like women know that your friends mean a lot to you. And I feel like there's kind of talk amongst them, like you guys might kind of like, you know, just really share a lot about what's going on, I'm getting, with them. Or there's somebody in particular that's close to you that you do this with, okay? And certain women know that about you. I don't feel like that's going to be everybody though. Okay, so you guys are also coming across as being a bit of a risk taker, okay? Like personality-wise, I feel like, yeah, I'm getting definite like Gemini as well as like Aries vibes for this group. Just a real fiery air combination. And it's like you guys are taking a chance on everything but love is like what I'm seeing with that. Or, you know, you guys might be like, you know, involved with different people, but again, it could be like fling type energy. I'm not getting anything like serious because of this XO card. Whether you're hooked to the X or not, that's just like what's coming through. Bit of 9 of Wands energy, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, and then we have a shapeshifter card, which is interesting to me because you definitely did come across as being authentic and real. But certain women do feel like sometimes you guys just say things to get a particular result, okay? And that could be in regards to if you've got a friends with benefits situation going on, or it could be something involving work. Because I don't feel like you guys are like that all the time, okay? Although I feel like you guys are pretty straightforward people. So I don't even feel like if you are in a friends with benefits situation that you would even say anything manipulative. Like that's not coming through. So yeah, it's just, but I think this is just representing there are times when you might say things, you know, kind of like a car salesman, like you throw a pitch to make a sale, you know what I mean? Like something like that. So it could be involving your work. That's possible. Then I'm also seeing with the Monk Nun card here that you guys do though, and going back to the Sweetheart card, you do have a heart, you do have a spiritual side to you that you're in touch with. And I do feel like, you know, women that get to know you do know this about you, okay? So, and it makes sense because you are clicking on these videos. So you do know about this kind of metaphysical stuff. And I feel like, you know, women who are also into this, they love that about you, okay? Because it also shows more of a balance in your masculine and feminine energy. So you're not just so, you know, masculine. Okay, group number 1, this is what I see for you guys. If this resonates, let me know in the comments. And if it does, don't forget to give it a like. All right, bye guys. Hey, group number 2. Okay, so how do women see you? Okay, group number 2. So right away, what I'm seeing is that, you know, when women see you, the first thing they notice is that you guys come across like you're muscular, okay? So you are built, you're in shape, and I feel like women find you to be attractive, okay? And along with that, what I'm also seeing is that there is something about you that seems to be like the opposite of what a lot of different people who are attracted to you typically go for, but I feel like they love that there's just something about you, or maybe it's like you and the other person seem like you come from 2 different worlds. It doesn't matter what it is, but it's like it works for you though, okay? Because I'm just getting like this magnetic pull with these women that find you to be like something completely different than what they usually go for, and they love it, okay? You guys are also seen to be spontaneous, okay? So I feel like, you know, you guys are the type that have just enough fire in you that you can make any moment feel fun, even if you're like at work or you're shopping, doesn't matter. Like, you guys are very like, kind of got this spunky like personality, okay? So upbeat, playful, and I feel like, you know, like I was saying, like you make any moment fun. So you could literally also be chilling at home and like just hanging out, and I get that. I feel like women, you know, they flash you these smiles and they laugh, and it's kind of like, yeah, like it's fun. Okay, so for some of you, you guys come across like you are taken, some of you, and others of you, it's kind of like, or you're talking to someone. Okay, so people are curious about you is what I'm seeing. People who are interested. The women who are interested in you are curious about you, okay? And yeah, so whether you are or you're not, it's kind of like they figure like somebody like you is definitely like talking to somebody is what I'm seeing here. Okay, so you guys are also seen to be pretty busy people with my going through the ringer card. I feel like you're juggling, some of you are juggling like work, school, any, you know, family stuff, you know, things that you have to do around the house, just like, yeah, you're very busy. It could be side hustle, hobbies, you know, seeing people, dating, so friends, dating, like all of it. You guys are juggling a lot is what I'm seeing, as well as, you know, staying in shape. So you guys' schedules are pretty busy. Also, I'm getting some women that have communicated with you guys have been ghosted by you. You have not replied, okay? So yeah, you know, might want to check those DMs unless you're just done. Okay, so let's take a look at some more cards here. Okay. So we have the Moon transformation and 8 of Water. So you guys, okay, you are definitely coming across as being mysterious with the Moon here, okay? I feel like you don't open up to just anybody, okay? You are the type that you're like, yeah, I gotta see like where you fit in my life and if I even want to open up, okay? That's interesting. So yeah, you guys, you know, you kind of have this secret life, okay? I don't feel like you guys like broadcast a lot about what's going on in your life either, and I feel like you're kind of like, yeah, like what would be the point? Like why would I want people to know my every little move, you know? That's like what the energy that's coming through here. And then with transformation, I feel like you guys have gone through a significant change these past couple of years. And it's like you're moving on to a whole new like reality and life and way of being now. So the women that know you back when this transformation was taking place, they know this about you. Okay. Okay, so with Sagittarius, Cancer here, and then Moon represents Pisces, transformation is Scorpio, and the 8 of Water. We have a lot of water energy going on with this group, so I would not be surprised if you guys weren't a water sign or had it strong in your chart, okay? And then we have Sagittarius, which I'm also getting. You guys do act like a Sagittarius, okay? I'm seeing that in particular, you guys do come across like you like to travel and, you know, just like make like, you like an adventurous type of life is what I'm getting, okay? So whether you're traveling or not, like you want life to be an adventure, so I do feel like you guys like to explore new places, you know, switch things up. It's kind of like the transformation is a very like change-like card, and yeah, you like to shake things up. You don't like to get caught up in a routine, and that makes life an adventure for you. And I also feel like with the Sagittarius, like women view you as being overall like an optimistic, upbeat type of person, you know? And it goes hand in hand with being spontaneous. Like you really do, I feel like, you know, you guys naturally are like witty and you do get people laughing, I feel. And I feel like you guys love that. You love when people just light up in your presence, especially if it's due to something you said, okay? Yeah, I feel like that's how you connect with people. And then with the Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio energy, I feel like you guys are, you know, naturally intuitive and you are deep. And it's like, I feel like you want that. Like you do have a spiritual side to you and it's like you want that from somebody. you want somebody to match that, is what I'm seeing. Like, you don't care if you're opposites in other ways, but as long as you guys have that in common, I feel like you'd be like, yeah, you know? And I know that you're like that because you're checking out these videos. You guys are also coming across like you are unique, okay? So I feel like you guys definitely have your own sense of, like, your own style, your own way of being, and it's just like, yeah, that makes you stand out. Women also see you guys as being caring, okay? So you have a heart. I feel like, you know, the more that you step into this new reality and new way of being, also, I feel like you're going to start to really expand your intuition, and you're going to be even more inspired about, like, what to do next in life, and even who to date is what I'm seeing. You're leaving that old life behind, okay? A lot of shadow work's been done, I see, you know, with the moon and transformation, and a lot of things brought to the light and released. And it's like you're moving on from that. And you're moving on from, you know, whatever doesn't serve you is also what's coming through. You guys are also seem to be flirty, okay? Yeah, I'm definitely getting like a charming group here with, you know, spontaneous Sagittarius, you're flirty, okay? You guys are passionate people, so it's like you go all out with whatever it is that you do, you know? More cards that came up for how women view you. So we have child, orphan, as well as athletes, as well as priest. Okay, so with that being said, so with the orphan, I feel like, you know, that just represents an archetype where you guys have had to grow up fast, I feel. And so you are used to being on your own, you're used to being independent and being self-sufficient and not needing to rely on anyone. So if anything, I'm feeling like, you know, sometimes women have this feeling of like, okay, are they ever gonna like open their heart to me? Are they gonna let me in? Because I feel like, again, it goes back to that choosiness that you have. Okay, you guys are also seen to be like an athlete, whether you are or you're not. And I really feel like, you know, it does go back to you guys being in shape, but even more so than that, it's like you guys like to set goals for yourself as well as do what it takes to train yourself, you know, so to speak, to like you do the prep work of what it takes to accomplish what you need to do. Okay, so you're a very thorough person. And I don't feel like you guys cut corners. And I feel like this is refreshing to women. And it goes even beyond like the physical, like it says here. This is also about the spiritual, okay? Like you guys are entering new, like a new wavelength, okay? Where it's just like you're an elevated version of yourself now, okay? So yeah. And then with the priest, that's also like what this means. Okay, so it says facilitates spiritual commitments, serves as a channel of spiritual energy. So actually, okay, those of you who are clicking on this, who chose this group, I feel like you guys might even do videos like this, or maybe it's more astrology based, or, you know, I'm just getting like all of a sudden, like I feel like you guys also speak to others, could be in the spotlight, could even just be metaphysically, you know. But yeah, you guys, you definitely have a spiritual side, and I feel like, you know, the women that know this about you. So it's either because you're in the spotlight or it's because you've opened up about it, I feel. But yeah, you guys are definitely seen to be spiritual. So you're crushing it in the world as well as in the spiritual realm is what I'm seeing with that. Okay, so some more cards. Okay, so, you know, you guys, being that you're deep as well as spiritual, this is like a breath of fresh air for women. And I feel like, you know, you guys, I would not be surprised if women instantly felt like a soulmate type of connection with you because of that. Okay, because, you know, it's just, this is definitely more of a woman-dominated field. So guys who are in this field stand out, okay? And I feel like women feel that instant connection, that instant flame, that spark with you, okay? And again, you know, it's like that heart connection. Yeah, so they do. They feel like you guys are destiny. And now, whether or not, you know, you and these anybody is actually, it's a soulmate connection. It's kind of like they're still in your life for a reason, and it's like everybody has this like purpose, you know, this role to play for each other, and like a message to share, you know, and inspiration to ignite within each other. So it's like you're playing your part either way. It doesn't matter if this is, you know, everyone you meet. It doesn't have to be a romantic connection. It's like everyone's playing their part, you know. Okay, so all right, with the Zen Garden, I do feel like there is something that you guys post about or, you know, speak about that is inspiring to others, and it does make them feel like, again, like anything's possible and to reach their potential. Okay, so group number 2, this is confirmation to keep doing what you're doing and stay inspired, okay, because I feel like that ignites what you do. And okay, you definitely have a lot of different people checking out your social media, and if you are in the spotlight at all, that really makes sense. But even if you're not, you still have people checking you out. Okay, this could be like exes, this could be friends, this could be people who are interested in you. I'm just getting like a lot of people watching you guys, basically. So yeah, you know, people are curious, they want to know about you, they want to know what's up, what's the latest. And yeah. Okay, group number 2, this is what I see for you guys. If this resonates, let me know in the comments. And if it does, don't forget to give it a like. All right, bye guys. Group number 3. Okay, so how do women see you? Okay, group number 3. So right away, when I tap into your cards, what I'm seeing is that women view you guys with the Taurus and Virgo and Leo here as being somebody who is stable, okay? Like a strong, solid person who means what they say and they follow through on things, okay? So I feel like right away, you guys come across as being like refreshing, okay? And with the Virgo, I feel like, you know, you guys are very... You pay attention to detail, you're very observant, and it's like you do things all the way. You know, you go all out with whatever it is that you're into. And with the Leo here, I feel like, you know, that's the part of you that really can become lively and just, you know, let loose and just gets the whole place like going, you know, like you come alive and you have everyone around you coming alive. So I feel like you guys have this amazing balance between earth and fire here. On one hand, you're very like down to earth and grounded, you know, and like a rock for people. And then on the other hand, you're very fiery, very lively when you want to be, okay? So yeah. And along with that, you know, women, they see you as having your own like unique sense of style is what I'm getting. And along with your style is the way that you are. You guys, you definitely come across as being like unique in that way. Okay, so I'm also seeing with my Rubik's Cube card that you guys also come across as being like enigmatic, okay? Like people can't quite get a read on you, and I feel like that's the way you guys like it, okay? Yeah, so you're definitely mysterious in that way, and you leave people guessing, but they're also intrigued. So yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if you guys had women asking you questions, okay? Like wanting to get to know you. Because I mean, I feel like you do talk, but like, you know, you only reveal so much about yourself, which is interesting. I'm seeing this theme with every group. So yeah. Okay, you guys, with this card here, you definitely come across like you're always bettering yourself. You're always, you know, seeing, you know, how can I improve? How can I be my best self, live my best life? That's just like how you come across, you know? So I feel like, yeah, like women take notice of that, okay? And you guys also come across like, I'm just getting like the word abundance. Like I feel like, you know, you are the type to want to be able to provide and have something to offer. And yeah, it's kind of like whatever, when you make up your mind too, I'm seeing it's like, it's gonna happen. Okay, with the Taurus, Virgo, and Leo combination, like it's gonna happen. So that's, yeah, that's you guys. It's kind of like, if somebody asks, you'll deliver, you know? Yeah. Okay, so you guys are also, with this card, seem to be mature for your age, okay? And again, like, I feel like women find this to be refreshing. Like, they don't have to wonder where you stand. Like, you're very straightforward. And yeah, you don't leave people guessing, okay? It's kind of like you're the type that's like, dating wise, like, are we doing this or not? Like, you know, I got things to do, like that kind of feeling. So yeah. Now, even though you're coming across as being mature for your age, and like an old soul, I would say. So when I say that, what I mean is like you guys come across like you are wise, okay? Yeah. So yeah, you guys are definitely wise. You're deep and you're wise, you know? And I feel like you guys like engaging in conversations that feel more inspiring and elevate you, okay? I don't feel like you like mindless chit chat. Like, yeah, you know, you'll talk here and there about things, but like overall, I feel like you guys are craving a deeper connection. So even though you're coming across as being, you know, mature and wise, you also are seen to be fun, okay? So you have an amazing balance to you. So you can be kind of like, you know, playful, carefree, make life feel like an adventure, I feel, when you're in that mode. And that's the other thing. I feel like you guys do like to travel, but even if you don't travel, it's like you still, like you strive to make the most out of the moment and life feels like an adventure around you. Okay, you guys are also seen to be athletic. So whether, you know, you play sports or not, or have played them, you guys come across like you're athletic and like to do activities that, you know, physical activities. I feel like that's when you're in your element, in your zone, and you also have this competitive side to you. So yeah, very fiery, very, you know, physical people. You guys are also seen to be muscular. Okay, so I feel like women are, I'm getting that they're into that. They're into you being into these physical activities and competitive and, you know. Yeah. All right, so let's get some more cards about how they see you. Okay, so we've got the Knight of Wands reversed, the Queen of Air, the Four of Air, no, the Patience, and the Four of Earth. Okay, so, all right, with the Messenger of Fire reversed, that tells me that for some of you, you might have kind of been like, you know, in a non-committal phase when you were younger, and now it's like, because it's reversed, you're coming out of that, and now it's like you want something serious, some kind of serious commitment, I'm seeing. With somebody who really, I feel like, matches you. I don't feel like you want just anybody. And yeah, that's coming across, especially those who knew you in your past. They know this about you, okay? You guys, okay, so with the Queen of Air, you're also coming across as being very intelligent, and you can be blunt when you speak, and I feel like, you know, with this card, this has always been like the BS detector. Like, you know when somebody's handing you a line and not being authentic, and it's kind of like you just cut that out of your life, you know, you don't put up with it. So especially, you know, with this whole journey, I feel like you guys are really like starting to see, like, your intuition's heightening, and you're like seeing what resonates with you as well as what people resonate with you. And I feel like you guys also have gone through some heartbreak and healing, I'm seeing. So again, like, women that know that about you, they know this, okay? And you guys are coming across currently like you are kind of guarded when it comes to love. Like, you're not quite wanting to open your heart as of right now. And you know what? For some of you, that could have been more in the past than you are ready now. And for others of you, I feel like you're still kind of like, you know, kind of still testing the waters and seeing, like, what's up. So it's kind of like women know any of this about you, that they have to be patient if they want to, you know, be involved with you. But I feel like when you guys do connect with women that you're talking to, they have this feeling of like they're a coming home feeling. And like there's like this soul recognition where you and them feel like you have known each other your whole life, okay? And I feel like that elicits this like a hubby, wifey or hubby material, depending on who you are watching this. Like, they feel like you are wifey or hubby material. Okay, so, all right, some more cards on how they view you. So we have the Student, the Avenger, and Trickster. Okay, so with Student, I feel like you guys are the type, like, you like mental stimulation, you like to soak up knowledge, you like to read up on the latest, and it's like you like to keep your mind sharp. Going back to the Queen of Air, okay? So it's like you guys are like a student of life, basically. And I feel like along with that, you guys are the type that could, you know, you become really knowledgeable with what you're into with the Taurus, Virgo, and Leo. And I feel like you are the type that could teach this, okay? You're intelligent. When you know something, you know it. And it's like you have a way of communicating it as well to where people understand what you're saying. And with Avenger here, I feel like you guys are definitely, you have this justice theme about you. You want things to be fair for others. Okay, so you might be a voice for others. I'm seeing like kind of getting like this feeling of you being an advocate. Okay, so you're a very protective person. You're very loyal. And it's like, you know, you do expect the same in return. But because I'm sensing that you've been hurt before, it's kind of like that's why you're like, when it comes to love. But when it comes to anybody else, though, I feel like, or anybody, for that matter, you are definitely this person though that wants to make sure there's justice in the world. And then with Trickster, this is kind of a tricky card. Okay, so it says that you are transcending convention, stuffiness, and predictable behavior. So you guys like to challenge the status quo, okay? You like to stand up for what you believe in, and you like to rock the boat, okay? If it means being true to yourself and true to a cause. And it's like you guys, okay, so you might be, this is interesting. So you guys definitely have opinions and beliefs that you hold dear to you, and I feel like you are vocal about that. I'm not necessarily getting in person, but maybe sometimes. Maybe you post statuses, though, about this kind of stuff. It could also be in person, too, though. So that's interesting. Yeah, I'm not getting, though, that you guys are manipulative at all, so I do feel like this is just representing, you know, it's just you standing up for what you believe in. Okay, so some more cards. Okay, so we have the Mountain here. I feel like you guys, you know, you are definitely seen to be a tough person inside as well as outside, okay, by women. And you rise above the challenges. So no matter what obstacle is in your way, it's like you find a way around, you know? You don't let things stop. Okay, so with this Tower and Lenormand, the Bridge, and the Man card. So you guys, you know, you are definitely seen to be, you guys, you have great work ethic is what I'm getting with this. Okay, so some of you might spend long hours at work, or it takes up a lot of your attention and time, but I feel like, you know, you're making that coin and you're doing well. I feel like this is a very successful group. Even if you're not where you want to be currently, I feel like you will be, okay? And with this card, I feel like you're definitely the opportunist type. Like you look for opportunity and then you seize it. You don't hesitate, okay? Also, what's coming through with this is kind of a Page of Wands feeling like you guys are very passionate people. So, you know, women that know that about you are like, oh yeah, like you guys have instant chemistry, and yeah, you're a real passionate person. As well as, okay, so with this card, I do feel like, you know, there are people that feel like, oh, if they would just open my heart, if they would just open their heart to me, like we would be like amazing together is what I'm getting, because you are seen to be like the ideal boyfriend or girlfriend, okay? So yeah, and I feel like there's more people than you know that are crushing on you and thinking this way, okay? Or maybe some of you do know that. I feel like some of you probably do hear this in your DMs and stuff, so that's interesting. Okay, group number 3, this is what I see for you guys. If this resonates, let me know in the comments, and if it does, don't forget to give it a like. All right. Bye, guys.